One of the absolutely most confusing things about marketplace plans are metal tiers. There's platinum, gold, silver, and bronze. And based on the name alone, you would think that platinum plans are the best, right? Well, not exactly. And this is one of the questions we get most frequently when people call in for assistance during open enrollment. So in today's video, we're going to discuss the differences between the metal tiers and also help to give you some insight into determining which plan might be right for you. Additionally, we'll talk about the other things you should take into consideration as well when making your decision. Now, of course, you don't have to do it alone. We highly recommend that you work with a broker, and if you'd like our assistance, you can reach us in the comments below or at the number on the screen. So first, let's talk about those metal tiers and their names to help you understand the differences. Now, the names of the plans actually have nothing to do with the quality of the plan. It all has to do with the cost-sharing structure. Now, cost sharing can really be broken down in two ways. There are copays and coinsurance. Copays are a fixed amount. For example, you might pay $25 to see your PCP, $50 for an urgent care, and $250 for a trip to the emergency room. Usually these are printed on your health insurance card. Then there is coinsurance, which is a variable amount, and it is a percentage of the actual cost. And this is really where those metal tiers come into play. So as I said, we have platinum, gold, silver, and bronze, and this is how it breaks down. Platinum have a 90-10 split, which means your insurance carrier will pay for 90% of the cost and you pay 10%. Gold has an 80-20 split, which means your carrier pays 80% and you pay 20%. Silver has a 70-30 split, and as you may have guessed it, bronze has a 60-40 split. So platinum is still the best, right? Well, again, not exactly. It really depends upon your needs. Remember that there is a relationship between premiums, deductibles, and cost sharing. Generally speaking, plans with lower monthly premiums will have higher deductibles and higher cost shares. And on the flip side, plans with higher monthly premiums tend to have lower deductibles and lower cost shares. And of course, very often you need to meet your deductible for some of those more extensive services before your insurance will begin to contribute to the cost share. So prior to meeting the deductible, you might have to pay the full out-of-pocket price. Now that being said, if you're someone who's in relatively good health, who's looking to take advantage of some of the more basic and preventative services and still have a plan in place to protect you from major and unexpected medical needs, then you might do well with one of those lower tier plans, something like a bronze or a silver plan with a lower monthly premium. Because yes, even though it might have a higher deductible or a higher cost sharing structure, if you're somebody who's really looking to take advantage of those more basic services, which are covered even prior to meeting the deductible, and able to get a plan with a lower monthly premium, this could be a good way to help you save money. Now, on the flip side, if you're someone with more regular medical needs, or perhaps you have an extensive procedure planned, then one of those higher tier plans might do better for you. Perhaps a platinum or a gold plan with a higher monthly premium, but a much lower cost sharing structure. And that's not even taking into consideration premium tax credit eligibility, which we're going to talk about in just a minute. But before we do, if you like this video, and we really hope you do, please make sure to click like so we can get this information out there. And of course, please make sure to subscribe as well to stay up to date. Now, as I mentioned earlier, we are health insurance brokers. We're licensed nationwide, and there's of course no charge for our services. So if you need assistance during the open enrollment or beyond, please feel free to reach out in the comments below or at the number on the screen. All right, let's get back to it. On healthcare.gov, if you put in your zip code, it'll either take you to healthcare.gov or redirect you to your state's individual marketplace, and then it'll ask you a few simple questions to determine if you're eligible for a premium tax credit and estimate what that might be. So I highly recommend that you do click where it says start, tell you about, who's in your household. Let's put us and other people. Continue, we'll put married. I'm going to go through these as quickly as possible. Yes, we'll claim dependents. Let's say 2. Continue. Tell us about you. 35-year-old male who is a legal parent. Continue. And let's say our spouse is a 35-year-old female who is also a parent. Continue. And then let's say we've got 2 twin boys. Quite a lovely family. Okay, so this is our household. Confirm. Now we're going to estimate our income. So I want to show you this a couple different times so you see how that affects your premium tax credit. So let's say our total income is going to be $80,000. Your estimated premium tax credit is $1,104 per month. This is an estimate. Then if you were to view the plans, let's just skip this, what you will see is that premium tax credit applied and what your estimated monthly premium would be. I'm going to go back and I'm going to adjust the income that I put in. Let's put 70,000. I want to put 70,000 this time. This is why I wanted to look at this. You may be eligible for extra savings if you pick a silver plan. If this pops up for you, that you may be eligible for extra savings with the silver plan, please, please, please look at the silver plans very closely, because with these extra cost savings on deductibles, copays, and coinsurance, it very often works out that a silver plan is actually going to be a better deal for you than even a platinum plan when you actually utilize your health insurance. So take a look at that, and then we can actually sort by silver, apply filters. And you'll see you'll still have some pretty reasonably priced for a family plan, silver plans that will offer you tremendous cost savings with those extra cost savings offered by silver plans. Now, of course, if you wanted to skip these questions or you made significantly more money, then you would see full priced plans, which are going to be. Now let's talk about additional benefits and networks, of course. These can make marketplace plans a little bit more difficult to compare and contrast when shopping for your plan. So of course, all marketplace plans must offer at least the 10 essential benefits. And many of these benefits are covered even prior to meeting the deductible, very often with no copay or coinsurance. However, plans can choose to offer additional benefits to entice beneficiaries. Now, if you're down to the wire and two plans seem almost exactly identical, but one of them offers a few additional fringe benefits, then maybe that might sway you. But please, this is not the ultimate or deciding factor. It's just something to take into consideration. However, it is not more important than those more basic benefits. And then, of course, there are networks to take into consideration. And this is so extremely important with marketplace plans. Very often on the marketplace, you will find HMOs and EPOs, but very rarely will you find PPOs. And that means you will really only have coverage in network, except in the case of a true medical emergency. So because of that, it is even more important that you determine that your doctor and the health systems that you plan on utilizing are in network. Now, the good thing is very often you can check this on healthcare.gov. However, I'd still recommend that you contact your local physician's office to make sure that there aren't any planned changes in the calendar year. And of course, a broker can also help you determine if the health systems that are in your area are in network with your chosen plan. Now, we know health insurance is confusing, so if you'd like to learn more about the ins and outs, I'd highly recommend you check out this video over here. And of course, if you want to learn more about marketplace plans, then make sure to check out our All About Marketplace playlist. In the meantime, if you have questions, you can reach us in the comments below or at the number on the screen. As I said, no charge for our services. And of course, before you go, please make sure to like and subscribe. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.